Let's figure out how to do this smolt tank business. But from the looks of it, from the looks of it, you can just do the fish farming straight away.
Okay.
It looks like you would have to actually. Oh, hang on, I'm going the wrong spot. Yeah, so yeah, you'll have ships that you can rig up to it and all that. Like, but you just filling up a ship with the smolt don't mean nothing. It's basically, it looks like per farm itself is 500,000.
Right.
But basically when you board it, it's yours, I guess. How it works out. There's like, you'll see like these like markers next to each other in green. The ones that you own, that you highlight it, will get circled in red and have your name on it. And I'm looking at the so yeah, so I own this fish farm here. So it basically shows available fish, available food, net health, and feeder health. So that's why it mentions about the repair thing that you can obviously do, or even if it just requires cleaning. So I've seen those bits and pieces on that. So, but I'm guessing the first thing I've got to do with this, because I've seen the fish food I can buy at the shops, but the only thing I didn't count over for the fact, because I've got it on there, I wasn't sure if I'll be able to buy the bags and be able to put it on the on the boat, with the smolt tank getting in the way. So it might be a case of if I'm just going over there, drop the smolt off first, go back, remove the tank, and then put all the other stuff on. I'll go back there with the fish food, top it up or whatever it needs. But I noticed there's different types of feed, or not the feed, but the different size of the bags. So the bigger bags you will have to use the crane.
Okay, yeah.
So
keeps it kind of realistic.
Yeah, kind of keep it. Yeah, so there was like bags of like when you go to shops and you can buy like compost bags or like big pet food bags. They're like the smaller ones, and then when it goes up to those bags like you've seen in like in Farming Sim.
Yeah.
What I need to do is set course to get me to that. With Godsend is, well, I say Godsend is alright at the moment. It's quite useful, and also it all depends on the speed you're using, but the autopilot is good.
Yeah.
Now they've turned that on, especially if you want to make sure you're getting a proper line. If you're doing like long line fishing, because then you can set that up for yourself. And then as it's going up and down the runs of whatever the size of how it works is each net, depending which ones you buy, the number represents as like how many like kilometers of how long that line's going to be. So like so basically 1,000 hooks is basically 1 kilometer. So what I do is I'll end up like throw it. So I'll get the boat lined up, ready to go. Then I'll push forward, get out of it, let the autopilot run. And then I use that to basically let's make sure I'm not going to crash into those rocks there. That wouldn't be good. So I can let that to follow like a course, and then what I'm doing is at the right time is where I start to throw out the bucket to start it off, and then as it's running along, once the other end of the thing comes out, remove that bucket, put a new one in, ready to go, and then wait on getting to line. The reason why is I try and line it up so then it's easy for me to, when I'm in the boat, to do the next process, which is like after leaving it there for a little bit to catch fish, and then I start to haul it in one by one. But I try to keep it in like some sort of form of a line, like if you just do it in a field, in a way.
Yeah,
and you just bring them in like that. And then so that's made a bit of money. The next thing they said they were trying to get put into their working, which I want to try and do, is the net fishing.
Oh yeah.
Net fishing itself is sort of similar, but the process is completely different. I'm guessing there might be a bit more fish that you can probably catch within doing that, but it's doesn't require any bait on it. All you're doing is you'll just place the nets out like you do with the long lining. And I'm guessing there's probably different lengths. But the idea is you'll fit your machine, your ship up, one of the ships with the net fishing rig. And once you're alongside your first one you're going to pick up, it'll start to haul the line, and then it looks like their mini little game is as it's coming across this little conveyor belt, this sort of thing. There looks like these things will come up where you just got to click on it to untangle the fish out of it, because there's a bucket on the other side that it's just going to lob it into. So you'll do it that way. Whereas it might be a little bit easier. Longline fishing can be a bit hit and miss depending on because you're using a handheld like kind of hook sort of thing. So every time a fish comes up via the long line, you're trying to hit the fish in the head with it and bring it up. And if you miss it, it doesn't count. I'm guessing it kind of I'm guessing it's like it's getting churned up into the hauling process.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. But yeah, so net fishing was one thing they mentioned on there that was going to be hopefully on their next part, because people were dying for the autopilot, because at least then you can set a course, especially if you're doing longer trips. It's better off when you're out of big areas, because you got to like hope for the best. If you're trying to route a course into like the docks and stuff, but the autopilot doesn't deal with the throttle. The autopilot is all the autopilot does is just the steering. It will just follow what you set on the map, and that is it. But you're still in charge of the speed of it, so that's not your choice. So if you make that mistake, that's your problem. Yeah, so hopefully once we get an idea, once they've got in whatever they're trying to do, it'll be interesting to see what they've got planned then on the roadmap, to see what they're doing, because I didn't expect that, like I was saying about the whale watching. So essentially what it does is like you'll go to a point where you'll pick up people, allegedly, like you'll see something, it'll say like 0 out of 6. So depending on the boat you've got, what will happen is it'll then simulate the idea that 6 people have got onto that boat for you to take to the whale watching. You'll go to that destination, do the job, and then you bring them back. So I'll be curious to see if they do like passenger jobs between the two. Because at the moment I found there's 2 ports. The one that you start off with, or you start at, is I'm probably going to butcher the name there, and I do apologise for this one, but Rost or Roast. It's because it's Norwegian, so they got that, where the way some of their text is, they're writing in it. But that's the first place you start with, and then the other one is where I'm at, which is I'm going to say Vayroy or something like that. The other thing I want to try and do is I've now seen that there's a station I emptied out of fuel earlier. That's here earlier, quite some time back, and it'd be interesting to see what happens. I guess if I fill this ship up with rig it with a fuel tank and go and do that, I guess I can get paid for that job. Because occasionally on there, sometimes the markers would come up for like cargo related jobs as well. So it'd be interesting to see what they got planned. But like I said, with the passenger thing, that would be quite a good thing if you got yourself like some sort of ferry, so you can ferry between the 2 places.
Yeah, when they have that.
Yeah, I'll
consider grabbing it.
I'll keep you posted. Yeah, I'll keep you posted on the phone, because it's like you said. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because Callum's picked it up.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Because he's played these other types of ship games. He's never done anything like this one before. So he's having constant accidents. The only thing I've noticed is it's on the save file, whoever's running it, it seems everyone who's joined it, I think you can only have up to 4 people, but it seems out the slots, that person will have that file on their computer. So whoever's running the
Okay,
session,
yeah.
so whatever you do on that means whatever on that save file is, that person's got it. So obviously you can only progress with that if you've joined it. So basically what you would
Right.
do is you'll have a kind of an idea, whereas if someone's running that session, then yeah, you just start off together, or just, use it as a it's session only. That's what we've done on the for me and him.
Yeah.
So like I've only got, I can't remember, I've managed to get a fishing boat, one of the smaller one, and a kind of type of cargo related one. For it basically only does a small, yeah, it's extra small and small, but it also has a water thing on the front. Trying to see these fish farms over here. Almost there. What they do need on here is a remove, a lot quicker for the remove markers. Yeah, well, either way, I'll keep you posted on what I see on there for the what's called parts, and then like you said, yeah, if it's got passenger thing on it, then at least you've got something you can go down the route of, just to get your passenger passenger kind of job role that you like. And then so with the multi-crew side of it, well, the multi-crew with the, because I don't know what their plans are, if they're going to be able to venture down the line. Like, I'm assuming you might be able to help each other out if there was an accident or certain other incidences and stuff. But when you can hire your AI lot, I wonder if it'll work the same way as you did. You can't seem to have that many, but like there's before, when you unlock the perks, you can unlock up to 4 crew members, and in the other game you could have up to six people,
Yeah.
I think. And then what happens is when you button you can press, and you'll bring up like a roster of all the jobs, so you can then assign them what you need them to do, and that's how you get them to, like, so basically like one of my other boats, if I could, like, down the line when that gets added in there, I'll be able to hire somebody to do the, all I gotta do then, I could potentially, and they did adapt and learn as they go along. They have their own actual like skills.
Oh yeah.
So as you're what's wise, they're in that game, the previous one, they would actually, the skills would upgrade as they go along, as they do the jobs. Or you can pay for training if you wanted to, throw some money at them in the training part, and it'll build the numbers up.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, so potentially what I could do is I could just be on the, I could be sailing the boat, lining up to the hauling process, and all I had to do was press a button. Then instead of me having to get out and do it myself, I could just press a button when I'm in the area, and they would do the job. They would do the hooking, they would do either whatever I told them to do once the process started. Right, here's the fish farms. Might want to turn autopilot off. Right, that's the one I own. Okay, now before I do anything, I've come out here for another reason now, didn't I? Oh yeah, me being an idiot, I was going to remove those off my list. Right. Ah, there is two spots you've got to use. Oh no, I think it's four core, yeah, like, because it's a circle, but you've got like 4 boxes on either side for where you can dock to. Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see what they're going to do for the multiplayer, I think, because in the day, it's like, this is new to them. They've never done a multiplayer game before, so I'm intrigued to know what their plans are for, yeah, the benefits of having, yeah, your mates playing, if you know what I mean. It'd be quite nice to know what the deal is with that. Right, so how do I get over to there? Leave boat. Right, so this is the one I own. Climb up ladder. Ooh, turn on engine. Okay, so you stand on here to observe that, I guess. Oh, need fish food. Right, so you come up from there for that, I guess. Oh, you got console here. Can't think. Smolt storage. Oh, he knows what I've got here now. Adding fish, food, and daily consumption, conditions. That's cool. So this little console gives you all that details. So, wow. Okay, so what's that? Distribution. Oh, there's a thing on there for selling. So once you've got to a certain thing on there, when it gets to that weight it mentioned, you can sell fish from here as a.
Okay,
an option.
yeah.
No, it's just no fish available. But once you've built it, because basically this is all about. It's just mainly farming salmon. Sellable amount 0 at the moment. But yeah, so total amount I've got in there is 100,000. Daily food, daily consumption, which I probably should have tried to buy that. Bring food with me. I feel like I've done something wrong. We'll find out. But it looks like I need the bag ones for that. So I don't think I'm going to be. I don't know about how the crane thing works for that. Right, so I've emptied that out, and then we're going to have to do a turbo job to go and get some bloody food with me. Get back onto the boat. Right. Maybe I should have seen how many bags I could get on there. It's not telling me. It didn't actually show. It didn't actually say what my maximum. Let's have a look on there because I actually didn't see. That's just 2. That's. Unless that's the amount of farms, maybe. How's the engine work then? Well, I've turned it on. Don't know if I was meant to turn it on straight away or not. So we're going to do a quick. The only way you can do quick travel right now is basically because I've got the money to afford simple being towed back to. Which costs me money, but it depends on how many kilometers you are away.
Yeah.
But if you're earning more back in before what you spend, so basically, like for instance, I'm about almost 3 kilometers away, so I've got 2,000. It'll cost me 2,921 unless I bought one of those packages where it gives you like the thing. Then it's like that at the moment. So I'll just do that. Let's see if I can buy. Can I place and buy food, or do I need to? Let's get to the shop. Which is giving me a good reason to do this because I was like sitting on 26 million. So, but when the bigger boats come into it and all that lot, especially how much it's going to cost to put new, as well as putting things onto it. No, that's not the shop, but that's the office. We don't want that. We want this. Which actually reminds me, I better buy. Can't buy any more of that. Can't buy any more of that. Right, okay, we now returned. Grab a bag. Okay. That's turn off engine, that's still on, good, okay. How many I can put in there then? Alright, so I've just put 2 of those bags in. How's the not updated like that yet? Ah, I can now see it. Right. Oh crap, do I need more than that? Shit. Right, so food, available food. Oh, I just realised they're all 50 grams. Daily consumption is going to be like, oh god, that's daily. That's 1,500, and I've just only have not brought that much in. Each bag is like 50 kilograms of these small ones, so I'm going to have to figure out how the work with the. Maybe it'll do something for me when I'm over here with the bigger bags. With the big ones or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I'm gonna. Yeah, let's say I'll just put that in there. There must be a way of it to allow me to. Unless it's just gonna register me there with that. Yeah, because what I mean, why bother putting it in the early access phase if you can't actually achieve it? Right, net's okay, feed is okay, engine's fine. It's only got 300 thing in there, so I'm gonna have to go back and I'll remove that and then try and get some bigger bags, because I would like to try and actually make some money out of that. Yep, get me back there quick. Right, let's get into the shipyard. Although what I could try and do is see if I can actually find a spot for me to put it down in the sides. Yeah, so the biggest bag is actually 1,000 kilograms.
Yeah.
Then we'll go. Oh, I need a. Yeah, so I reckon I'm going to need that area. Right. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if I'm going to get him on there. Let's have a look if they parked him right on that one there. Right, I've got to jump back into the boat and reverse it to where those cranes are. Hoping I can park them on there without moving the tank, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have to. I mean, they look like they would fit, and in reality, I should be able to slide them to the side. Obviously, it's all down to my crane skills, which is, well, we're not going to talk about my crane skills at the moment. I mean, not been too bad. Right, so we need to use you. Right, and what were the buttons again? No, press that button. That button quits it. Right, to lower the hook. No, that's rotating the hook, you idiot. There we go. Bag one picked up. Right, can I please? I should have reversed that a bit more, I think, at this rate. Push the arm out. Ooh. So I'll just smash it into the roof of the boat, it's fine. Take it's not going to accept it there, is it? Will it stay on the back? Will it stay up on there if I get... Oh, it does. Right, let's try and move... I was wondering if what happens if I went to quit... well, leave it while it was still in the air. See, there's a massive space there, so you would have thought it would allow me to do it. Let's try now. Can't get in that corner. You know you want to. Oh, I did. Okay. It's allowed me to do that. No, don't press Q. Q gets off the bloody thing. F. F brings that in. R pushes it out. Yeah, gotcha. Ooh. Right, can I get that onto the other side of the boat? Probably not from the looks of that. Unless... Okay, it seems to weirdly blend in with that hole there. But it's on the boat. That's all that matters right now. Just want to make sure I've got enough time to get into it. Come on. It's not going to accept it then, is it? Oh, about over here. Hey, it's accepted it there. I'm taking that for a win, so I should be able to sit right next to the corner that I've got free there. Come on, hook the bag, hook the bag. Don't be shy. I'm nowhere near it, I don't think. Or am I? No, it was. Nope. We'll need to rotate it. Hook white. Ah, there you go. Maybe I was supposed to touch it with the blue, where the blue handle is, and to specify it. Come on, land. Get on that bit of the boat. Oh, come on. You know you want to accept it from me. Yes. Oh, yes. Although I'm getting all this excited now, but I get a bad feeling once I get over there, I'm not going to be able to do nothing with the bags.
Yeah.
Oh, no, get off that. Right, so I've put 4 big heavy bags onto there. And now I've got to get back into the... There we go. Or else I'm going to have some very angry fish. So we sail out of here. Did that change on the map though? That's all good. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the amount of food I put in there did not scratch the surface of the air, but there's like a tiny little orange fraction on how much I've only put in there.
Okay.
Obviously, when I built the what happened was because I've got the money to do it, I put the biggest, I did whatever the medium or big, highest medium-sized smolting tank, which could hold 100,000 juveniles. And then basically the idea is that's good. Then I've got to take it to the fish farm. That's get dropped off, and then but obviously it tells you on there how much food is actually needed on a daily basis, or whatever it is needed on there to obviously farm the fish. And obviously the bags I took the highest of the handheld bags were only 50,000. That's 50. I mean, were 50 kilograms. And since it said it needs about 1,500 kilograms, I only put about 300 in there.
Right.
So yeah, that would be 6 bags. So yeah, I must have put 6 bags on either side. Not enough to actually. But that could go bad. So I need to get get my ass over there with this, and hopefully, and pray to God that it's going to accept me putting them in there somehow. Because I was saying to Callum, I don't know if they're going to do what they did like in the other game was where you go to the different shipyards in fishing North Atlantic. There were also hidden ships.
Okay.
In the world. So when you discover them, then they can become available in the shops. But I mean that game had about several different like ports. And this one's only got like 2 main ones as far as I know, so I don't know what they're. Unless I mean, there's plenty of other areas. Alright, bud. Right, okay, so I've done that bit. I ain't gonna be able to get that in there, am I? How am I gonna get that in there then? Oh. That's how you do it. Right. Right, I need to get that a bit closer then, because when I'm looking off there, I'm standing right next to the ladders. Right, back over here. Come on. No, don't get back to the boat. Right, let's just have a look and see how this feed thing works, because it says here daily consumption. Right, I've got enough in there now. And it's now, let's see what happens when we get to the next day. While we're still here. Right, so we will rest for that long. It's now okay, close by cargo mission. So I'll just show you. So basically, random. I think I'm a message saying there's a deliver cargo mission just popped up, and it says here deliver cargo from Teist Hammer and to Mastad. And it tells you what the rewards are, and from the money and the XP. So yeah, random missions can pop up, and you can accept those without having to go to the office for a contract.
Right.
So there are random little markers that come up for that. But I didn't realise you have to be in a cargo ship related to it, because when I click on it, then it goes you can accept mission that way, basically. So that's good to know. That's how that one works. Because I did wonder, because I was trying to click it before but it wouldn't do it, but that's because I wasn't in the relevant ship.